This rural area just outside of Descanso lies in U.S. Representative Duncan Hunter's congressional district. It is Duncan Hunter's home turf. He's won 4 overwhelming elections here, and he's poised to win another. But the congressman is getting extra scrutiny this year. A 2015 campaign disclosure form reports money was mistakenly used for $1,300 worth of video game purchases at an online gaming site. The congressman called it a mistake by his son, and he held off repayment while contesting the charges. The Federal Elections Commission also flagged a school tuition payment, formally requesting an explanation in April. Hunter has since paid back $12,000 of personal or mistaken charges to his campaign fund. That includes spending on oral surgery, that private school tuition, and a garage door. There are also unanswered questions about spending charged to campaign credit cards, including spending on groceries, gasoline, and utility payments. Hunter didn't respond to interview requests, and his chief of staff, Joe Casper, wouldn't answer questions on the record. But Casper did issue a statement, and it says, quote, "Representative Hunter identified certain problems and took immediate corrective action. He's doing a comprehensive, independent audit and will act on the recommendations." The statement continues, "He's also coordinating with the FEC right now to resolve the issue, to include the independent audit. He's absolutely committed to addressing the problems he identified." Unquote.
It's just not fair, it's not right, and we deserve better, and his constituents deserve better.
San Diego County Democratic Party Chair Francine Busby issued a scathing public letter admonishing the congressman. She called Hunter an embarrassment. She says the unflattering media coverage points to the lawmaker's incompetence, arrogance, and dishonesty.
I believe that the investigations that are underway have to be completed. I believe that there has to be some sort of judgment. I don't think it's going to happen by June. I don't think it's going to happen by November. But I don't think it should go without investigation. I don't think it should go without some kind of accountability and, if necessary, some kind of punishment.
Francine Busby wants the voters in this rural district to vote for a different candidate, but the Democratic Party's offering in this race, Patrick Malloy, has raised no money. And even Francine Busby admits he's a long shot.
I'm not suggesting a Democrat is going to be able to win in that district. I understand that. But it doesn't mean that he shouldn't be held accountable and be allowed to excuse this as a mistake and his son's problem and taking the card away from his wife. This is serious.
Political consultant Laura Fink says an opposition party faces an uphill battle in the 50th district. The district's registered voters are overwhelmingly Republican, and incumbents have a huge fundraising advantage. Even so, she says a solid challenge can be mounted.
Weakness in an incumbent is revealed when mistakes like these are made and when public hiccups happen. So if there's any opportunity, it's under these sorts of circumstances.
Fink says timing is an issue in this case. The financial questions weren't made public until after the slate of candidates was set. That made it tough to field a strong opponent. She says the real opportunity for change comes in a future election cycle. Members of the House of Representatives have to run every 2 years.
I think there needs to be a viable candidate with backing and financing that appeals to the political ideology of the district, which right now, even though the registration gap is narrowing, is a solidly Republican district. Even the independents lean conservative in the 52nd.
Fink says if the Federal Election Commission finds wrongdoing, that could play a role in the congressman's political future. Now, Hunter's chief of staff, Joe Casper, says his office employed a Washington law firm to conduct an audit of campaign finances. The results of that audit will be shared with the Federal Election Commission. It's not known when the results of the audit will be made public. Eric Anderson, KPBS News.